So first of all, I just want to say that I have actually been ill this last week. I'm feeling a lot better. It's just a common cold. Started off with sore throat, then I got the sniffles. I still have the sniffles now, so just in case I sound a bit nasally, apologies. I finally feel well enough to film a video for you guys. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy Shows. If you're new here, I do Disney themed videos. So last one I did was actually my Halloween stuff. Finally my Halloween things arrived, so if you've not seen that, please go check that out. And today I decided to do a Pixar video for you guys. Now I've actually got a Pixar playlist, so I've actually done certain characters before, but I've never done a mixed Pixar one. So I've actually got a few things here that I've got the characters, like a mixture of characters on there, but then I've got a few old things as well, just from the films. But yeah, let's just get into this. So first thing I'm going to talk about is actually this one here. So this is actually a cushion. I think I actually got, where did I get this? That's a great start. I've already forgotten where I got this. I'm pretty sure it was either Primark or Asda, because Asda's been doing a lot of sort of Disney at home stuff recently. I have noticed more in the pandemic when Primark was closed. Asda was doing a lot more home stuff. Now one thing I loved about this, it is actually reversible. So on one side you've got a mixture of characters, and on the other side you do actually have Mike Wazowski on there, so it's obviously optional which side you want it. It is kind of fun to have it this side, obviously being Halloween coming up soon, so it is obviously fun to have it more this side than say this side. But this is one reason I like this one, because it had a mixture of all the characters on there. Now I have said this quite a few times, I find Pixar is a bit more on the boy side, because obviously Disney, I kind of feel like they kind of have more like princesses, so it's kind of a bit more girly, whereas when you think about like Pixar films, they are kind of more boyish. Even Merida, which is a girl, she's more of a tomboy rather than like a traditional like Disney princess. So I kind of feel like I got stuff like this for Ruben to have around the house to kind of be like, okay, yeah, a guy does live here, obviously, because there's a lot of Disney around the house. So one reason I actually got this one was obviously to have in the house, you know, to have like more boys things. So Primark a while ago, they still actually have it in their stores at the moment, but Primark a while ago did actually have a lot of Pixar things. So they did actually have a lot of things with the characters on it. So one of the things they actually had was this one here, which is a set of erasers. So you've got characters from Monsters Inc, Toy Story, Finding Nemo, so you've got a few different things. Now like I said, they had quite a lot of stationery things, so I did actually do a whole video on this. I want to say probably about 4 months ago, maybe, give or take. In all my videos I do actually link down below the Facebook groups, which are for like Primark or just general like pickups and things like that. So just in case you can't get to a Primark store or your store doesn't do it, because obviously I know Primark don't have an online website, and sometimes stuff like this can be a bit expensive on eBay, I always say just go on there. Originally this was £2. No intention of ever using it, just because I like the fact that I had all the characters together. So for me personally, like I know obviously I don't use a lot of my stuff, but it's just the fact I found you don't really get a lot of stuff with all the characters on there, so that's one reason I kind of kept it as it is. But one thing that I do use is actually this pen. It's one of my favourite kind of pens, which is obviously the one with all the different colours on it, because I actually had these kind of pens when I was younger, so I absolutely love these. So again, this is obviously one that's got all the characters on there. So obviously it's got like Slinky on there, it's got Randall, it's got the aliens, it's got Nemo on there. So obviously it's got a few different ones from the Pixar group. But yeah, I just thought this was really cute to have. But like I said, for me personally, I do like this kind of pen. So like I said, obviously got like the different colours on there. Another thing they did was a set of pencils. Now, some of the other ones are in the shrine, because I think they had like about like 10 or 12 or something in the set, so I just picked some random ones. So you got Boo from Monsters Inc, you got Nemo from Finding Nemo, and then obviously you got Bo Peep from Toy Story. So these are all rubbers on the top, and then the bottom is obviously a pencil that you just sharpen. One thing I like about these though is the fact that the actual pencil itself is obviously the colours or kind of patterns of the characters. So obviously on the Boo one you've got Sully and you've got Mikey. Obviously on the Nemo one you've got his stripes and things like that, so it's quite fun to have. So that was all the ones that obviously had the characters on them, so most of them actually come from Primark. Some of the stuff I had noticed were actually last year's back to school stock, but obviously then the pandemic hit, so obviously the stores closed, so they had a lot of stock left over. So if you go into stores now, you could probably still find them, because I have noticed, especially the Stitch ones, because I did actually do a Stitch video a while ago, that a lot of the Stitch stuff that I talked about that I had bought recently, I do remember seeing a year ago, because it's all again back to school stuff. So you might be lucky lucky enough to obviously get them in your Primark. But like I said, I always link down below the groups, so like the Facebook groups, because that's how I got loads of my Halloween stuff. Is I actually went on the Facebook groups and actually asked people, do you have these to sell? Because obviously my store doesn't do them, so it's always best to check on there or eBay, hashtag not sponsored. Right, so I'm going to go on to some individual items. So Slinky, even though is actually my favourite character from Toy Story. I was actually having every intention of doing a Toy Story video with Slinky in it. I just haven't got around to doing it. Like, I have done Toy Story videos, I've just not done a Slinky one yet. So my husband actually got me this, I think for Christmas last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year, or I can't imagine it was the year before. I'm pretty sure it was last year. So again, this came from Primark. I had used this a couple of times. The only downside, it is quite small, because for me personally, I haven't even got my water up. I live downstairs. Because for me personally, I drink a lot of water. That's the main thing I drink when I'm at home. If I don't drink tea, like fruit teas, I drink water. Like, I don't drink like juice, or I hate soda and things like that, so I don't drink anything fizzy. So for me personally, or hot chocolate, I do love my hot chocolate though. So for me personally, I like drinking water. So I just found, unfortunately, this just wasn't enough. I will get through this quite quickly, and if I'm sat down editing or watching a film or just whatever I'm doing, I found myself I'd have to refill this more often than say some of the other ones I've got. So at the moment, unfortunately, this kind of just lives like on top of my fridge. I've actually got a few different ones that, again, I don't really use, but they're really kind of like pretty to kind of like have on display. So this one's on display at the moment. But I just think it's such a cool thing. It just kind of reminds me of something you might actually get from the parks. I kind of feel like this is kind of one of those things, but obviously because you've got the head on the top and obviously the straw coming out. Oh, so I can feel my nose going, apologies. It kind of reminds me of something that you might have got from the parks, but yes, I thought I'd include that just in case that's something you're interested in. But like I said, that was actually from Primark, I think last year, so I'm not sure if that one's still available. I did actually set up a Mystery Minis playlist, because I realised I do actually have quite a lot of Mystery Minis that I've already done. I know I've got a few more coming up, and if you know me, I love Mystery Minis. So other things I got in Mystery Minis were actually these two. So obviously this is from the new film onwards, or I say new, it's not obviously new anymore, it's obviously been a few ones come out so since then. These are the only two characters I got from onwards, and if I can remember, I will actually link the video I got these in, just because I think it was a Pixar, I think it was actually a Pixar mystery mini pack I had, so obviously you can get like random Pixar characters. And I was just like, okay, I don't have any characters from onwards. I got one brother, and then I had, because I had two packets of the Pixar ones, and I got one brother in it, and I was like, oh, wouldn't it be really cool if I got the other brother? And then I did. So these are two I've actually got from onwards at the moment, because to be honest, there isn't a lot of stuff out there, one that I really like or one that I really want. So when I got these, I was like really excited, the fact that I actually got these in the mystery mini, and like the fact that I actually got both of them together. But like I said, I do actually have a playlist now. I've actually set it up because I think I've still got 2, maybe 3 more mystery mini videos that I want to film. I've actually got boxes down below underneath my desk of more mystery minis to do for you guys. I'm trying to spread them out so I'm not doing too many, but yeah, it's one of those things that I was just like, I want to do a playlist for you guys, because they're like, at the moment, they're like my favourite videos to do. So nothing I got is actually this, which is a Zoom of Remy. Now this was actually really expensive. So this actually says it was originally £3. I actually got this from eBay for £10 because I never saw this anywhere in the UK. So I don't actually know if it was like a collector's edition one, if it was like only in certain stores. I'm assuming this came from the Disney store because the actual sticker on it looks more like a Disney store one, because I know Clinton Cars, they used to do Disney stuff as well, like the Zooms, because that's where I used to get them from, but they've actually got a different label to this, so I kind of feel like this one's actually from the Disney store. But like I said, I saw it on eBay for £10. I know it's like more than I like to spend, because if you know me, when I do my eBay videos, I like to spend no more than £5 per item if I can help it. But the fact that, if you know us, Ratatouille is important to us. The fact that I've actually got a tattoo of it, my husband's got one as well, so Ratatouille is kind of important to us. So the fact that he was £10, I was thinking, okay, it's way more than I wanted to spend, but at the same time, like, I just knew I wanted this. No intention of ever using this, I just thought it was really cute. So this is a Sully eye mask. So this actually came from Primark and it was £3. I have seen, I've got a jasmine one. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you probably can't see actually. Got a jasmine one over there. They did do, I think, it's either a Cinderella one or an Aurora one. I'm pretty sure they've done a Stitch one. Then I saw this one and I was thinking, okay, I want this one. So this one's quite recent. I would say I got this maybe like 3 months ago, so it is quite like recent in comparison to obviously most of my other stuff that I've got. So I don't know again if this one actually still exists in Primark at the moment. I can really hear my nose, I'm so sorry. I can really hear my nose going. I'm on to the last item anyway. But yeah, I can really hear my nose going. Right, so the last one is actually this one here, which is the Merida Alien. So I thought this is the best thing to end on, the fact that obviously it's I thought it's the best thing to end on because obviously it is combining 2 characters from, say, like, you know, from the Pixar universe. I absolutely love these. I do actually have a few more aliens to show you. I've actually got a high street video coming up for you guys at some point, and like I said, I didn't want to do too many hauls, but I do actually have a high street one where I've actually got some more of these. But I'm absolutely obsessed with these alien ones. Now this one actually Ruben got me, I think, for Christmas last year. So this one I think he got from Sainsbury's. It's the only place that I saw it. Since then they do actually do obviously the mystery minis. You get the key ones as well, the key change. This one actually has a few different characters on the back as well. Obviously you've got characters from Coco, you've got Incredibles, Monsters Inc. and Toy Story as well, so there's a few different ones. I just really love these because I love the idea of 2 characters merging, so the aliens dress as other characters. There will be a video on all of my remixes at one point. Like I said, I want to do my high street video first for you guys, and then obviously do one big video on this, obviously, that will eventually be on my Pixar playlist in the future. But yeah, I just think these are like, for me, this is like the best thing that they've Pixar have ever done when it comes to merging 2 characters together. Oh, my nose. Like, I thought I'd be okay. I thought I'd be okay, like, talking, but the more I was talking, the more I can feel my nose is starting to stuff up, so hopefully it wasn't too distracting. Like I said, I've just done a Halloween video. There are a few things that I've ordered for Halloween that haven't arrived yet, so there might be another Halloween part 2, just depending on obviously when that arrives. If not, I will vlog about any extra things, because I know, I know one thing definitely that Ruben ordered for me is supposed to be the week of Halloween. So I might not be able to film it in another video before Halloween, so that might have to be in my vlog. So if you're not already, then please like and subscribe and click the bell notifications off to get notified when all my videos go up. And that's it, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days.